God, let us continue on with all the stuff that's happened on the Sunday Talk as we talk about all the shenanigans that happen, and we also decided to do little pod shots on there every now and then. Welcome to the Sunday Talk. God, as you're familiar of Sony, PlayStation, um, deciding to get like community noted like one after another as some sort of kink. Yeah, they come back yet again in back to back of back to back to back. 5 more other backs of potentially getting their ass fucked by community notes or just by karma itself, which are two of the things you do not want to have on just your timeline at all. Again, as I said, for the back to backs, I'm not going to go through that again. Yeah, so this is funny right here. So damage control, yes, I said damage control in parentheses. Don't ask me why. It's damage control, but yeah, they're using bots. Yeah, they're using bots to help their social media fuck up in a way to fuck it up even more. According to Moore's law, is that AI used to analyze accounts posting in support of the PlayStation digital only future. Which again, as I said, they're either as I saw posts like that, and I know some of you guys saw them too. If people are saying this is the best decision I have ever made, that they have ever made, please take everything that I own, take my clothes off my back. You know what? Take my underwear, slightly used too. They're either a bot, C, they haven't had their frontal lobe developed, which is mainly going to the first option. So it's mainly bots. I mean, there's obviously it's option 2, but that's very rare cases of that because a lot of people have now that I have seen are actually ditching PlayStation and going to PC, which is crazy. Just gonna be honest with you, I honestly did not think that was gonna happen that soon. But yeah, here we are. Welcome to the future, chat. It's funny too because everyone's like saying, "Oh, fuck these corpos," and I'm right here just like, man, did I accidentally walk into Cyberpunk 2077? How many years before 2077? Are we gonna have a Johnny Silverhands soon? Maybe? Question mark. I would love that, by the way. Just joking. I don't like that future. Actually, you know what? You get robotic arm grenade launcher. The possibilities are endless. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with Sony as going on from a little sidetrack. Sony wishes they had a grenade launcher, robotic grenade launcher arm, just to get rid of the people who are criticizing them. I'm pretty sure. However, they seem to fuck themselves yet again. As you can clearly see from right here, the multiple tweets of this shit right here of digital games, yeah, physical disc go in the trash. Stop being angry, kids, as I immediately load my bazooka launcher with the Cubs, and then proceed to point it at the bots. Gosh darn clankers. Sorry. But why is Sony doing this? Again, damage control. Maybe not the best damage control, but there's just like, you know, they're just hoping this blows over. I'm just saying, it's very stupid though. But the fact at the end of the day they hired bots. Look at this. They hired bots to help out with this shit. Great job, Sony. On top of that, though, going on from the bot situation that has been proven, yes, because you thought that was like, oh man, then how do you know? There's also a fucking source too with the video, my guy. So it added on more proof of that, of, you know, them botting their fucking tweets. Which I'm just gonna say this: botting your tweets, really, dude? Come on, guys. We thought you were better than that. But you know what? Alana Pierce reports that Sony introduced its strictest social media guidelines ever, as I was saying. Because you know how I said one chatter from Threads said that? Yeah, this reaffirmed that. And I was like, yep. But going on from there, like, Pierce said that in recent videos, people working on PlayStation first-party studios told her Sony expected a major backlash before this announcement. According to Pierce, Sony already knew everyone would be pissed off. They knew this. People working within PlayStation's first-party not social studios told Sony had the strictest social media guidelines for this particular thing. So they fucking knew. They fucking knew it from the very beginning. They knew this was gonna be a stupid decision, and yet they decided to do it anyway. Who the fuck do they have on their PR team right there? That or who? Okay, one, who was the one who came up with this? Secondly, the PR team kind of shit though. It's like, come on. Well, she explained that Sony also regularly gives employees guidelines on what they can and cannot say. Here said that she has received similar instructions. That's fucking crazy. While working on the God of War, oh my god. I mean, God of War, the new one, I'm not that big fan of because it doesn't have like Kratos in there. I kind of wanted Kratos, but either way, I just thought that was kind of stupid. Imagine knowing you're gonna fuck up so bad, but they still went ahead and did it. It's like I'm just gonna walk in to an active volcano with lava. Lava can't hurt me, guys. I'm just gonna walk in anyway, and you guys are just like, wait, hang on, but lava can kill you. It literally melts your insides. I don't fucking care, and they just walk into the fucking lava, and then they just disappear, and that's it. And we're just like, damn. I think we all knew that was gonna happen. And they knew that too. And they still went ahead and walked into the lava. That's fucking crazy. But this PR situation that they have, that was also covered by Pirate Nation, from this right here is just wow. Again, going on. PlayStation. Great job. And it gets worse, guys, because you were like, okay, so they don't want to, so they acknowledge they one, fucked up. Secondly, after the fuck up, they're like, maybe if we bought it, everything will go better. Did not go better. And then, how should I say this to them lightly? This got exposed what they told people what to say and what not to say on tweets. So that added on to the fire 3 times. 3 times, chat. 3 times it went on. And it got even better. You wanna know how? Yeah, this is how it got better, guys. Permaban, give me a ban, Emma. Said, and I honestly did not know this because one, I do not really like care all that much about like Sony and all that other stuff right there. But this was an important update on going on this new news on physical discs for games, and then obviously this, as you guys probably know this by now, of them saying we don't want physical games, blah blah blah. Also news on the PS3 and Vita, which I haven't heard PS Vita in a long time. Showing my age right there. Great job. Yeah. You know that physical disc, with this right here about physical disc? Yeah, on July 24th, there was a PSN outage. People were unable to play any games because they needed to be connected online to their store in order to access the games. That's fucking crazy. And as Permabalance said right there on that right there, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Yeah, so as she said right there, PSN was down for hours, just as every user was locked out of most or all their PlayStation services in the wake of PlayStation announcing the end of physical media. She said, I love how poetic this is. Looks like we don't have to wait months to say we told you so. I want to tell you this. Sony did not like that. I can tell you that much. But, like, see, the fact is you can't even, like, you buy a disc, you get to keep the game, like, just how it once was. You have it, you don't have to worry about, like, any, like, say if you have, like, say if, like, the Wi-Fi is just on the fritz right there and you can't connect. Then you got the physical backup. You can still play the game. It will just get connected and you'll just save the data to your like cloud once the internet's back. Just saying that's so sometimes shit like that happens, and at least once it connects back up, it's like, oh, let me save the data here on my hard drive and then send it over, or on my drive and then send it over when I reconnect to PSN. Wow, that's crazy, right? That's fucking wild. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed that would work? Obviously, Sony does not fucking give a shit anymore, and this is the consequences, as Permabel was said right here, a consequence of their own actions. Consequences, and and financial blows of their own making, I should say. Because yeah, this is the future to go and push to. Yeah, that's it'll be a fun time right there for Sony as people proceed to just go to like I don't know their fucking I don't know PC. At least PC you can download the game, and have it physically on the hard drive if it's a single player game. That's fucking crazy. That's actually fucking crazy. Who would have guessed that would happen? At least that way you can own something. Sony does not want that. And again, that's why some people are moving over from like, you know, Sony the Sony Xbox because I think Xbox is also going down this way too, if I recall. It wasn't as grand and how should I say with this brain dead as Sony did it, or not brain dead. How should I say this without triggering those Sony diehard bots? I mean, people. They're definitely people. Okay, that was kind of funny right there, but either way, they're going to get triggered regardless. But I mean, hey, hey, look, you guys want to have fucking digital games where no one can access the things that they bought and blah blah blah. Then you know what? People are just gonna leave. I know you're gonna say, "Oh, it's only like a list of few percent of people from that one survey that they did." Dude, I fucking checked out. I saw that survey too. I didn't fucking do it because one, I already checked out of Sony. I did not like how it was going because I felt something bad was going to happen because I was just like looking at most of the stuff that I had. That was the other reason why I switched over and got another PC. Is just because I looked at a situation that happened to me and then I did more research and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to play Steam games now, which is why you guys saw me just like saying, hey guys, I'm just going to focus more on Steam games. Yes, it's always obviously for like traveling and stuff too, but I still could have done the same thing. But I just saw that I was just like, you know what? I don't like how this shit's going right now. I really fucking hate it. The library is limited. Yeah, you can lose access to your own games and blah 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 and yada yada yada. And I'm right here just like this fucking. Are you fucking kidding me? But I don't know how many of you guys took that survey once you guys saw it. I felt like if there was another survey and it was put more out there, I think a lot of people would have already like if you've already checked out or are thinking of checking out. The wording was that of consoles and going over to a PC so you can actually download the stuff and keep it like on your physical hard drive. Even if there is no internet connection, you can still play it. I think a lot of people would like that right there. Because imagine you buy like I don't know Stellar Blade and you can't even play it because it needs an online connection. But it's a single player game, which you're just like, wait, hang on, why does it need an online connection? Exactly. That's why you got like fucking hard drive. You could download the stuff in, my guy. But next on the Sunday Talk, Australia is planning, well, I guess you could say is working on a plan, maybe. That's what you call it. On the toughest AI regulations, water usage will be limited. AI data centers will require to become net producers of energy. AI companies cannot train on Australia's creators work without their permission. Proposals expect to be introduced as the legislation in 2027. Australia writers, musicians, artists, and journalists must retain ownership of the control of their work. Our laws will spell that out plain as day. Anything less is theft. Which is, I'm just going to say this, massive W in Australia. And also, for those that decide to use and do not follow these proposals that Australia has, yeah, you're just going to be sent to the Western Australia, which is essentially Mad Max. They'll be left in there in the middle of nowhere on Highway 1 or 2, I don't know, whichever one's the dead center. And they are forced to travel around with nothing more than just a stick and a jug of water. They'll find their way back to civilization. That right there will be the real challenge. At the same time, they'll also airdrop in, I guess, like, I don't know, 15 saltwater alligators, I guess. I don't know. I'm just fucking with you guys about that one. Actually being, like, sent into the middle of, like, Mad Max, Australia, and essentially, like, Western Australia, which is kind of just fucking just a desert with everything wanting to kill you with neurotoxin. Everything's gonna get you at one point. It's gonna get you. Neurotoxin spiders, flying spiders, trap spiders, and then not only that, you got kangaroos, and then those dinosaurs? Yeah, those dinosaurs are scary. They're the emus, but they're the other ones. Is the emus? Yeah, no, it's emus, and there's another one. That one looks like a velociraptor. It has a very scary roar or call, and it sounds like quite literally a dinosaur. I don't like it. I hate it. Very, very scary. Yeah, I think that would be a very good punishment. If they manage to survive that, they have to do that 3 more times. What are your thoughts on the Australians I guess new AI proposal regulations that are going to be hopefully being passed in no, I guess like sometime in 2027? Be very good to see. But, right now we just gotta wait and see. Again, I think that should be the best one right there. Just send them in the middle of Western Australia. They have to find their way back. They give them no compass, just the water and a stick, walking stick. We'll have to see how they essentially, get back to civilization. If they can get back to civilization. It's just like, oh shit. Yep. That's it. No compass, nothing. This will purely be survival of the fittest. If they manage to survive, then obviously they, but if they don't, well, I mean, I guess that, I mean, they were the ones that decided to be like, hey, let's go AI, baby. Woo, AI, baby, let's go. And then just, yeah, then they die. Anyway, next on the Sunday Talk, Crunchyroll removes 5 more anime titles for those that have a, Crunchyroll subscription. Following titles have been removed from Crunchyroll in multiple countries following the expiration of their streaming license. First one is Barokamon. I'm pretty sure I butchered that name horribly. Don't make fun of me. Blood Blockage Battlefront Orange, Grimgar Ashes and Illusions, and Roka Braves of the Six Flowers, which I'm pretty sure I have mispronounced every single one of them, which will not be the first time. Also, time for pirating. Also, they also did remove a few others too. So I was like, God damn it. You just gotta pirate. Just pirate everything. It's okay. As long as you don't get caught. I mean, as you tactically acquire stuff. Through legal, you're just borrowing it from a friend. I do not endorse that stuff. Borrow it from a friend. Just borrow from a homie, guys. Just do that. Yeah, everything will be fine. Just borrow from a homie. Will be looking at me just like, wait, hang on, Sin. Are you saying we should pirate stuff? No. But I'm saying if you borrow one from a friend, then yeah, everything will be fine. But yeah, and for those that forgot, Crunchyroll is also owned by Sony, so that's another Sony L in the book right there. Yes, I see. Sony is man, if I had a nickel every time Sony would want to like strangle itself out with fucking itself over in multiple ways, not and probably in a kinky way, I'd have like a lot of nickels right now because it's like going back to back, to back to back to back. Either way, you guys get it. Going on from there, from the Crunchyroll, situation. DDR5 RAMs. How many of you guys love RAMs? Yeah, but the DDR5 RAMs prices in Germany have gone up again. With some memory kits now costing 448% more than they did in July. That's just like, and this was in 2025 July. Like, oh my god. Yeah. Sis is not going to be happy about that. She's going to be crashing out. I can hear it already. The biggest increase that has been in I guess it was the high-end 64, was it 64 to 32 gigabytes, and the DDR5 6000 CL28 kits. Yeah, I did read that right. CL28 kits. The now price is close to 1,000 euro, which equivalent of US dollars, you're probably thinking. Let's see, hang on, it's probably like around like, was it like 1,200, $300 ish. So that right there is still a lot of money. I don't think I'd want to spend that much money on RAM now. I really don't like that. Some kids of the 32 gigabytes have also dropped slightly in prices, but they're still more expensive than they were a year ago, which is still not fun. Also, if you guys do this, I'm gonna kill you, guys. Me petting Sin for the last time before I sell him for RAM. If you guys fucking do that, also that's a good one right there. If you guys fucking do this and you change it out and put my image on there, say me petting Sin for the last time before I sell him for RAM, I'm gonna strangle you guys out. But next on the Sunday Talk. How many of you guys remember Bricks and Minifigs? The CEO of Bricks and Minifigs that was like freaking out, saying they're taking the Legos, they're taking the Legos, they're taking my Legos. Ah, they shot me. I'm on the ground. Call 911. Ah, I'm not bleeding out, but they shot me. And I'm right here, just like, what the fuck? Yeah, he literally. This guy right here, I can't with this guy, but I'm on McNuff. Asked the police if he should bring a shotgun into the store after Reckless Ben was released from jail. The YouTuber says he's trying to come up with reasons to justify murdering us, I think. And I'm like, dude, this CEO is on crack. I'm telling you guys. I am telling you, there's more than just fucking Legos. There's like, I will not be surprised if the FBI or whatever the fuck it is, whichever federal, investigation, or like people who are not related to this county, because obviously the county police right there cannot be trusted with anything because they're showing major bias, and I feel like they're getting paid out in some way. You're going to have to, you're going to have to get like federal investigators and actually do like a thorough investigation on Bricks and Minifigs inside and out, and also their inventory. Even if they say no, you got a search warrant and all that kind of stuff, the police cannot go. The local police can't go in because this is now something going on. It's fucking crazy right there. Jesus, you just take the wheel, but like, gosh damn, man. Gosh damn, like. There has to be more. Like, I will not be surprised if that is just a front, and they go in that warehouse and guess what? They open those boxes of Legos and guess what's in there instead of Legos? Drugs. Which will be funny because that's one of the charges that he tried to get Reckless Ben for, and that would be fucking golden. I'm telling you, there has to be fucking drugs. That is a front. I will literally. I'm telling you, I don't care if people fucking clip that. There is something more than, because people are saying it's gems. I'm thinking it's drugs. It has to be. They're probably using it as a front because, one, I've never heard of Bricks and Minifigs, but they're very popular. But I guess they're not that popular. But I'm telling you, it has to be a front for something right there. They have the Legos, but they also got something else going off on the side. Biz, like, I'm just saying, which is crazy because they're there was a Mormon or something like that from their community, so. And I'm right here just like, man, holy shit, like. And I think was it like I honestly would not be surprised if the was it the people at the church saying, oh yeah, they go there every like this day when it's blah blah blah, and it's like, okay, because I know some people are gonna be saying that's kind of fucked up. Look, okay, as someone who's again religious too, oh my god, it's crazy. I don't go to like church all that much unless like some real bad shit's going on, and then that's when they go over there. I don't go there every day, but it's just like, dude, okay, if you go there every day, you say you go there every day, but then you act like, well, a freak, putting it lightly, then you're one of those people. You know what you are. I'm not going to spell it out for you if you do that shit. I'm sorry. I know some people are going to get angry, but it's true because he is a Ammon is quite literally just fucking feeding the narrative of that, and I'm right here just like, see, I tell you. But I will not be surprised if he's selling drugs on the side. He has to be selling drugs on the side, and they're just using the Lego boxes because no one's ever going to be like suspicious and look at like Legos. Oh my god, it's a genius move. Fuck, why did I think of that? They probably do this. Like, I just fucking can't. Why would you want to lose, like, you can't go outside. You can't make another business inside the US because people are going to know your name and know your face. know everything that you have done, and they're not going to want to do business with you because one, it's going to be huge liability, and secondly, they know you're going to lie like to their face and saying, I am like, honest to God, I'm telling the truth, you know, like on my mother's grave, I will not do XYZ kind of stuff. And he is at that time, while saying that, doing that, which would be fucking just mind blowing. And I think this is a pretty good fucking reminder. The CEOs is like this right here. I think they can get like behind the law and do this kind of stuff right here. I honestly feel like this is like a huge wake up call, because now they're going to be like, our business may not get destroyed, however, on my reputation maybe. I think there was like a case like that happened a while back though. I forgot who it was though, but it like, you know, it was like a certain brand, but the person who was associated with that did something that a lot of people hated, and the brand he had to step back because of his reputation. But I know the company of that is still doing good because they cut ties with him, like just complete cutout from there. And it's like, and I think that's what I think like Bricks and Minifigs is going to probably have to do now. Which again, I never heard of Bricks and Minifigs. They have to be like a very small like part of the states where they're at, where they have a few states here and there, and that's it. Honestly, I feel like they're going to close down a lot more stores. I think they're already closed down a few stores, if I recall. But I honestly feel like they're going to file for bankruptcy because no one's going to want to buy from them anymore. And then I'm telling you, people are going to find out once like federal investigators get involved. They actually do find those Legos because they got a search warrant. They find them, and then they also find drugs on the side embedded in Legos and being sent to, I don't know, some other like country. And I'm like, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I'm telling you, it has to be. That's my tinfoil hat theory of this whole saga. There has to be a front. Why would you try so hard not to give out Legos? Because you know why? They only have a set amount of Legos. They use those. They probably dump those Legos out and put like something in replace of them, and then have them sent out. Like, just think about it. Think about it. Conspiracy theory right there. I'm just saying. Little crazy cat right here, lying guy telling you like tinfoil hat theory. Take it with a grain of salt, I should say. Don't do. But then again, if that happens, holy shit! I knew there was something more than Legos. Has to be. I think who was it? Moist Critical joked about that too, saying they have to have found diamonds in there instead. Like that's why they're not wanting to give it up. Like there's something else going on besides Legos that I've been saying, and then Moist Critical has been saying this. Like, why would you take this much damage for just fucking Legos? Like, maybe like what was it, like $200,000? Not that bad. Billions of dollars? They're like, yeah, billions of dollars. That seems reasonable. What the fuck? But I could ramble about this for like a lot more longer. Here's the crazy nut job, by the way, for those that forgot. The guy with I just saw this right now. Like the image of this is uncanny. See, this is the image right here. I love AI. Sometimes when it comes to little like fucking joking shit right here. But yeah, bro. Oh my god, it makes sense. He's fucking Eggman. He's a villain. A villain. Arrest this man. Arrest him. They're not going to arrest him, aren't they? Oh, god damn it. Next on the Sunday Talk. For those that did not know of the news of Avatar and stuff like that. Yeah, so first trailer for Avatar 7 Havens has been released. Fortunately, it's on Paramount Plus, and it's being put out on October 9th. This is the following, well, I mean, kind of like summarizing like Avatar cycles. The Earthbenders, but now it's twins. So fun times, I guess. Oh wait, hang on, the whole world's ending kind of stuff right there. Okay, maybe that now might be pretty good fun times right there. Yeah, that's pretty bad times. Me right here, I'm like, I still like the original Avatar, like Aang. Best one, by the way. Fantastic. Also, they got motorcycles now. But that's still on October 9th, and that's Paramount Plus. You know what must be done? Tactically, I mean, borrowing this stuff from a friend. Yes, you're just borrowing their TV for like October 9th. It's like what? What? Yeah, you just borrow it. But how you guys like looking at this right now with the animation? The animation, though, I will say from this one looks interesting. I don't remember what this reminds me. The animation style reminds me of like Superman. The new one, this Adventures with Superman. Giving me that right there. I don't know. I kind of like the one from the first one where it was looked more hand drawn than anything. Like how you had those vibes. You're like, oh, it feels like a classic. Like it's just retelling a story from the olden days, and you're just like, whoa, I love story time, but I don't know. I don't know about this. I honestly feel like they should do more of that style from the first Avatar. I think that's what really was really nice about it, and that's just my opinion. I know some people might be like, oh, it aged poorly and blah blah blah, and I'm right here just like, oh, okay, it aged poorly, just like how you will in the next 5 to 10 years. Sorry, that was personal. Sorry, that was a personal attack for some people who are going to defend that right there. I'm just like, man, sorry, but just like with Avatar, the first one's just I'm sorry, but it's just so fucking good. Like I started rewatching it again as I was telling you guys like last 2 streams ago. I think I told you guys last stream that I've just been rewatching it because I fucking love it. It's the best fucking not anime. It's the best Avatar so far. We're not talking about Legends of Korra because I refuse to acknowledge that one. All I know is just the Avatar that came after that one. We'll just like skip the certain parts. Yeah, the Avatar, not that great, not that great, not that great. Let's just say destroy the Avatar cycle. Okay. Got into big ohs. Did not want to take accountability for those ohs. Big oh. And caused the fucking apocalypse. I don't think that makes all the atrocities that the other, because I know there were some avatars in the past that also did do some big uh-ohs, but that was like they're like, I did this, I did that, I caused the apocalypse. They all just look at Korra and they're like, what? You caused the apocalypse? What the hell? That's like the worst thing to say right there. God damn. But let me know if you guys are gonna watch, the October 9th release of Avatar 7 Havens. Havens. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Next on the Sunday Talk. For those that did not keep up with the news on July 20th, guess what's here? Doomsday. Yeah, Doomsday is here. Let's go. December 18th. From there, as I get sidetracked, I always get sidetracked. I do apologize over that. Yeah, the next Avengers movie's coming out, Doomsday, December 18th. Looks really good. Also, holy shit, let's fucking go. I just saw that, dude. This right here, I'm looking forward to. I might just watch some of the Marvel stuff again, except some stuff right there because I know chat's been saying, "Hey, that's sin. Don't watch that." That's kind of a little the fact that oh my god, they brought in Gambit too. Oh shit, they brought in Gambit. That's the what, I like Gambit right there. I only for the meme where he's like, go make what was it? I'm trying to remember what he said. Remember that thing where he's like, oh, I want to. It's like he said it so fast right there. Where he's just like, oh, I'm about to make a name for myself up in this town. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't even know what he said. And it's like, but that sounds funny, and I love it. But yeah, December 18th. I don't know if some people are looking forward to it. I know some people. It's going to be more on the bench though, because some people are like, it's looking like it's good. It's really looking like it's good. However, some people are also putting up the point of like it's not been doing too good as of late, so they're kind of a little skeptical of it. So I guess we'll have to wait and see once it gets, to December 18th, and then the final reviews are in. Oh, Thunderbolts was awesome though. Oh, some people have been saying Thunderbolts has been really awesome, Lily, but it's just this. It was like one of my friends that watched that whole thing right there, which I didn't have it, or I didn't have the time to watch it just yet though. But they told me that there was like some parts that there was like some parts where they were reliving their, I guess, their past, and they felt like there was a lot of stuff cut that would have made it more better for the series. So that was one problem right there, which I don't know why they cut that out. If they said it was, if it felt cut and there was more to be added on because leaks and all that stuff came out, and some of it was really good, is what they were telling me, and I was like, wait, how come that wasn't in the final version of it? I would have loved to seen that, and they're like, just shrugged, they're like, guess they didn't have the budget for it. I'm like, what? How do they not have the budget for it? It's fucking Marvel. It's fucking Disney. How did they not have the budget for it? As I crash out for 5 to 10 minutes back over there. I was gonna say 6 to 7, but I know you guys will be like, oh, since at the thing, and I'm right here just like, man, that's crazy. As I'm loading my gun, the tranquilizers. Exactly. I wish I wish it was longer, but I'm still on the fence on RDG being the villain. Oh, Robert Downey Jr. Yeah. The problem slash with superheroes slash heroes, if they are the reason for crime to get stronger. Wait. Oh shit, Midnight. What the hell? Stop. Midnight, you're scaring me now. God damn it. But I think they're trying to go with the Robert Downey Jr. thing as he's a variant, because they have Loki in there, which Loki also got added into that, which I'm also really excited for that right there. Because I will say the one thing I did watch and I really loved was Loki. That one was really good. The whole seasons for it, and I was just like, bro, holy shit, fucking amazing right there. Also, I love that way how the ending of Loki. Actually, I don't want to say it for some people who do, or who did watch or didn't watch, I should say. Honestly, I think Loki was probably the one of the ones I really liked before I just felt like it wasn't for me anymore. As soon as I heard Loki, Loki would be there, I was like, okay, this might be good. I heard that they got Chris Hemsworth, they got Loki, well, they got Thor, Loki, they have Captain America. Bro literally had to come back from retirement, just like, holy shit. He's like, bro, he started a family. He wanted to start a family. Let him live just let him live a happy life, my guy. And they're like, no. As Deadpool once said, we're going to keep this going until you're 100. Also, I don't know, like they brought in Gambit, okay? So, and they brought in some other like from the I'm right here. Like I didn't see him though, but did you think it's possible that they would add in Deadpool, maybe? If not Deadpool in there, but maybe it's just like a little like side cameo kind of thing. Honestly, I feel like they could do that, but I feel like they don't want to do that because like, but they have Gambit though, so I feel like they might bring in like Deadpool. I'm just saying. The X-Men is in it there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, like maybe they may bring Deadpool in there. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Like, if they don't bring him in, at least put him in at the ending credits. I don't know, as a little like cameo or something right there. Cause, dude, come on, he's like one of the most successful Marvel right now. I'm just saying, dude, there's no way you can add him in. No, the issues for the heroes is whose justice do they fight for? My justice. Because not everyone's justice views are the same. Midnight, stop going philosophical right there. How many times have I told you stop doing your inner thoughts out loud? Oh, wait, hang on. I've never told you that. Midnight, stay off the internet. Also, don't listen to people on the internet. Also, don't say that, oh, Sin, well, I wasn't listening to you before, but all that. I'm just going to strangle you out then. And not in a kinky way. I mean, wait, what? Chat, let's get on to the next part of the Sunday talk, and this is the last bit, which is stuff that could not make it in to the main part of the Sunday talk, which is going to be edited into a shorter format. So, and this is stuff that I feel like you should have seen, and there you go, you're going to see it. So just accept it. Accept your fate. Cubs. Accept it. Meanwhile, on the internet, cute dinosaur nugget plushies can be heated in the microwave and use as hand warmers. They come in T-Rexes, a Stegosaurus, and Brandon shapes. I don't know how to say that one right there. The Brandochops. I don't know how to say that. But they're like dino nuggies that are hand warmers. Cannot eat them. Do not try. I have already tried that. I mean, I have not tried that. Please do not try it because reasons. It's not my fault. It literally came with sauce on the side. How was I supposed to fucking know that sauce was just like artificially just placed there, it's a fake sauce. I realized that after the fact, and I was like, oh no, I messed up. And this is it isn't the consequences of my own my own actions of not reading. Meanwhile, on the internet, YouTuber Rusty Cage has now spent a month testing the capabilities of the Lone Star tick he found in his body. The tick is, I don't even know how to say that word, revived and even being exposed to radiation for nearly a week. But I am just going to say, for those that did not know about the Lone Star stick, essentially when you get bit by that thing, you get, how should I say this? You get an allergic reaction. Like, it takes a month. Like, it literally plants a bomb inside of you. That bomb takes a month. And you'll feel perfectly fine. And then, like, a month passes, and you're going to go to, I don't know, like, McDonald's to have, like, I don't know, a hamburger. And you eat the hamburger. You start feeling weird. You're just like, oh, shit. What's going on? Oh, what the hell? So, going back to that month I told you, like, you know when that tick bought you, and you were like, oh, no. Anyway. Yeah, so that tick that put the bomb inside of you had, like, a special, venom. You know what that venom was? Essentially, to break it down to you guys, it makes you allergic to meat. Primarily, meat is hamburgers. You ate a hamburger, so you know your throat starts closing, and yeah, you essentially have an allergic reaction to meat. Not a fun time. You don't know it until like it actually happens, and you're like, oh fuck. The moral of the story is, don't get bit by a Lone Star tick, which is also found like in places like Florida and Texas, and basically everywhere, even in Mexico. Yeah, so not a good thing to have around you. Also, the fact is that this tick can survive like so much stuff. Can survive radiation, can survive all of this other shit right here, and I'm right here just like, how can we kill this thing? So, yeah, this is going to be probably the new Terminate front right now. Good luck to people in Mexico and southern US. You are now in the Terminate front. So fucking scary though. I hate these things. Meanwhile, on the internet, Pokemon and Krispy Kreme donuts have leaked ahead of a possible US grocery store launch. As you can see right here, these are donuts. A collective limited time, not collective by the way, donuts. That is probably going to be sold on eBay, and the moment I see that, I'm going to strangle that person out IRL. POV, you are going to get strangled out by Aladdin. And he's closing in on you at this very second if you saw this and you are a scalper. And you do just the Pokemon stuff. Also, again, if they scalp donuts, Pokemon themed donuts on eBay, why? Which means someone is going to keep them on the end for you. Again, why? Like, I'm just going to say this though. Isn't that like considered like you're losing money over time? Like, because you know, quite literally you're bleeding money as time goes by. Also, I don't think there'll be that color anymore. I'm just saying. I don't know, guys. Like, would you guys eat a donut from Pokemon theme like a year ago? You're probably going to catch something. Also, why? I don't know what I'll be more astonished if someone buys it from eBay, or the fact that, you know, like, my God, like, I don't know, like the fact that someone's gonna put it out on there. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? You know, I could literally recreate that right now if I need to, which I'm not, but I know you guys are going to be like, oh yeah, Sin, then do it. And I'm like, Nani? But I don't have the cooking ingredients. And then Chow would be like, here you go. Goes on, was it the throne that I keep on forgetting and I have exist until just right now? And then they're like, here, do it. And I'm like, Nani? They're like, yeah, do it. Do it, Sin. Fucking McDonuts. Pokemon themed donuts. Just like sweating profusely as I know I'm gonna burn down the whole place by accident. Just like, I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to cook sweets. I'm probably use salt instead of sugar. I can't tell the difference. Meanwhile, on the internet, Japan is launching a government team to fight scalpers and fake cards in popular card games. Essentially, we now have a police department for Pokemon. This is what they'll look like. I don't know how I feel about that. Also, where's Brock at right now? I honestly would be now a little bit more terrified now. But I'm very happy though about this. So does that mean that I don't know, are we finally combating the scalpers as the time comes? I knew this day would happen. Let's fucking go. Finally, inner peace after all these years. Meanwhile, on the internet, Pokemon sold, or did sell, but Pokemon just sold out on a Magikarp cat toy and is already being scalped up to $130 on eBay. But yeah, like $130 on a Magikarp cat toy. Several have already been sold out more than 4 times the retail price, and I'm right here just like, damn. It's gonna be sad now. I ain't gonna get my. I'm not gonna get my Magikarp cat toy. Mother Spooky is freaking out because she couldn't find it for me. I'm gonna be sad this birthday. I'm just gonna be in like just standing just standing there looking off in the distance, just like sad. Just like that guy or that horse is just like, man, while just looking up into the sunset. Like, man, I'm gonna get this. Also, here's the actual view of it, you guys. Yeah, yeah. That. How many the bazooka? I know some of you guys said, Sin, we're not going to use the bazooka and take out people who are scalping because you'll be considered was it a merger? I do not know what that is. However, someone has now stolen the product that I wish to acquire and now has to charge me 4 times the price for it. I do not. Who is the real criminal here now in this story? I just kid. I'm just joking, chat. I'm just joking. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not let your inner voice win. But this has been everything that we've covered on the Sunday Talk, as well as Meanwhile on the internet. If you happen to have anything at all that you want us to talk about on the Sunday Talk, feel free to join the Discord and put it on the reaction segment, or tag me on one of my 3 socials, which I do my best to look at every single time. But if you definitely want to have more of the opportunity to get it seen on the Sunday Talk, again, feel free to pop it in the Discord, join in. We have cookies, we have ice cream, we have tacos every Tuesday, so it'll mean a lot to me. Out the way, have a fantastic rest of your day / week, so forth and so on, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Always in the wrong, knowing where we stand.